The world is so noisy, but do you know how many words each person speaks every day? There has actually been specialized research on this. American psychologist Matthias Mell conducted a recording experiment on 396 university students from the United States and Mexico, calculating the number of words they spoke daily. It was found that women spoke an average of 16,215 words per day, while men spoke 15,669 words per day, seemingly concluding that women are more talkative. Watching this video, who do you most want to mention? So, the question arises, how can we change a person and #39's habit of talking too much? Experiments have shown that forcing a talkative person to keep silent could be the greatest punishment for them, potentially even making them mute. In 2005, a major murder case was discovered in Hangzhou. The suspect, Zheng, had been on the run for 12 years. Fearing being caught, Zheng pretended to be mute during this time. When he was finally arrested, it was discovered that his vocal cords had atrophied due to over 10 years of silence, turning him into a real mute. So, how many days does it take for an ordinary person to risk becoming mute if they don't and #39's speak? How long does it take for a person to become mute from not speaking? Here and #39's how to deal with silent treatment. One day of not speaking. When someone calls your name, you will instinctively respond due to a natural reflex. 2 days of not speaking, you become frustrated and transform into a keyboard warrior, typing furiously on your phone to vent to friends and gossip. A torturous week soon follows, your desire to speak grows tremendously, and typing no longer satisfies you. You will soon reach a breaking point. If you don't and #8217's speak for 2 weeks, you become highly irritable, and the urge to communicate gnaws at you constantly, making you feel as though ants are biting you all over. Watching this video, who do you most want to mention? After enduring a month of silence, things seem to get a bit easier. After all, it is said that it takes 21 days to form a habit. At this point, your energy begins to fade, and you might feel an unprecedented sense of calm. Gradually, you reach the 3rd month, and you might start appreciating the quiet, realizing that you no longer have to engage in unnecessary social interactions just to save face. But don't and #8217's get too comfortable yet, as this is just the prelude to despair. After 6 months of being mute, your brain begins to rust, your language organization skills plummet, and you lose all desire for communication. You feel as though your essence has been drained. The scariest part is that even if you want to pick up your phone to chat with friends, you and #39's know what to say. Language is a result of human intellectual and cognitive development. It creates memory and expands thought, which in turn promotes language. All of this requires a nurturing linguistic environment. Do you know what changes long periods of silence can bring to your body? If you don't and #39's speak for a year, will you really become mute? The most realistic example comes from the United States, where an environmental activist named John Francis remained silent for 17 years to support his environmental ideals. This vow of silence lasted until he was 41 years old. Later, when his environmental views changed and he tried to speak again, he found it extremely difficult, stuttering and unable to complete a sentence. Only through professional rehabilitation did he gradually improve. This brings to mind some children raised by animals. For instance, a boy in India was found walking on all fours and howling like a wolf every night from midnight to 3 a.m. After being rescued and sent to an orphanage, although his living behavior changed, no matter how much the teachers tried, he still couldn't, and #8217's converse. Until his death, he only understood 50 words and couldn't, and #8217's speak, because his vocal cords did not develop like those of a normal human during his developmental period. Language is a human gift. Scientists have found that while animals in nature inevitably make sounds, only humans can control their language. I hope everyone cherishes this gift, communicates effectively, and boldly expresses their thoughts. If you like my video, please follow me. See you in the next video.